Thanks for coming in and meeting with me today. You
Thanks
just have
for
a
having
seat?
me.
Yeah, no problem. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Weather's nice outside. I actually,
Way nicer than it should be for December.
I know, right? Yeah, walked here from the restaurant, so that's unheard of for December typically. So yeah, it's good.
How's your family doing?
Doing well. Kids are, between the kids and the restaurant, they keep us hopping. We've got two kids at home still, and one of them is in high school. She's in gymnastics right now, so we've got, between her practice and her meets and things like that, that's one side of it. And then we've got our youngest is in hockey, so his practice and his games are, and they're usually opposite directions, so I'm trying to figure that out too, but so no, all is well though.
That's good. Any competitions coming for either of them?
We've got actually a home meet tomorrow, so that does save on no travel for that one. We can stay right here, and then hockey game next weekend, so we'll be out and about for that.
Well, I wish them both luck with that.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. So how many years has your restaurant been in business?
24 years.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a long ride. It's been a good one though. So
Glad to hear.
Yeah.
How many suppliers are currently being used by you guys?
we have 4 main suppliers that we
Four.
use. Yeah, yep. I've got a few local folks that we get. We've got a very small organic piece of the menu. So I've got a few little local things like that, but for the most part, we've got our suppliers that we order from. So yeah.
Any additional suppliers if your 4 main ones are out of something that you order regularly?
You know, we've kind of found that these 4 seem to meet most of our needs. We've got, you know, the one is a little more reliable than the others, and that's probably the one we use the most, but I mean, there are certain times when they're out of things, and we've kind of found these other 3, we can typically find what we're looking for with them, so yeah.
That's good. How well are your current suppliers performing?
Well, the one does a really good job. The other 3 can be hit or miss. Usually they'll have what we're looking for if we're needing from them, but they may not show up when they say they're going to. So it's
frustrating.
Yeah, that's one word for it. Yeah. So.
How do you feel about your current suppliers occasionally being late with their deliveries and them not coming on time?
You know, it's not great. I plan my menu based on what we've got ordered. We obviously want to be able to use and provide the freshest food that we can. So, you know, based on what's supposed to be coming, that's what we plan our menu around. So when it's not there when it's supposed to be, that means we gotta rework the menu. The kitchen staff has to rework how they're prepped and how they're cooking. You know, being in business for this long, we've got customers that have their definite favorites. So, you know, if they come in and they're not able to order their favorite dish, they're a little disappointed, but they also, I mean, they get it, but it's
a letdown.
disappointing. Yeah. So,
I can imagine so.
yeah.
What effects does your buyer being late with deliveries have on your overall operation as a business?
You know, sometimes it affects the morale because people get the cooks get a little crabby when they're have to refigure out how they're gonna do all their prep work and whatnot, because you know, some things take longer to cook than others, and they have to time everything out just right. And
so make sure it all comes up at the same time,
yeah,
so it's not sitting in the window for too long.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And then it's, you know, I don't have any way of proving it, but you know, it does affect your bottom line as far as your profits and whatnot. If folks come in and they aren't able to get what they're wanted, they may or may not be as likely to come back as often if they aren't getting reliable service or not being able, you know, it's So, I mean, it affects your dollars, so, and that hurts. So,
How does your supplier's inability to deliver on time affect your, expansion that you have mentioned?
well, that's part of the reason why I'm holding back a little, just knowing that by doing the expansion, it's more overhead costs, it's more food, more wages, needing more customers, and we have, like I said, we've been in business for 24 years, we have a good reputation, but in order to feel comfortable with taking that next step, I wanna know that I can provide what my customers are looking for to ensure reliable service, to make sure that we can grow our business on the customer level as well, so yeah.
If a supplier was never late with a delivery, what effects would that have with your, overall operation?
Well, that would be huge, I mean, your customer experience would be much, much better, being able to, know that when they walk in there and their favorite entree is available because the deliveries were there when they were supposed to be, I mean, that makes everybody happy because it's, it saves me time, I'm not having to rework the menu, my kitchen staff's a lot happier, my wait staff is happier because they're getting to deal with customers that are, being able to order what they want and get what they want, so their tips are increased and everybody's much, much happier.
Have you had any, issues with like the staffing of, when your truck comes and having to get everything unloaded and put away if it's not coming at the time it's supposed to?
So far we've been able to deal with it. Generally speaking, that hasn't been so much an issue. We're usually able to work around that part of it, but it's all the other stuff that's the frustration, so.
If a supplier helped you meet the expectations of your customers, what impact would that have on your business?
It would be much better all the way around. Like I said, I've got happier customers, I've got more customers, and that just makes, all of my staff, just the whole morale of being there and having everybody happy, it's win-win.
So having a supplier who's never late with deliveries is very important to you and your business?
Yeah, if they were to guarantee their delivery, that would be amazing.
So if I could show you how our company ensures on-time delivery, how would you be interested in exploring how that would work for your business?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, if you've found a way to, efficiently deliver on time and reliably, I would be all ears.
So based on our conversation today, I think our product would be a really good fit for your business. So is there a day next week that we could meet again and continue this conversation and maybe get a little bit more into detail?
Yeah, I think Thursday would be a good day.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. What time are you thinking?
Afternoon, probably, is 2 a good time for you?
2 o'clock?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can do that.
That would be awesome.
Okay, and then I just wrote that down on the back of my business card there in case you have any questions or anything in the meantime until next Thursday.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Thank
Then
you.
I'll see you out.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks.
for coming in and having a chat with me
Thanks
today.
for having me.
Yeah, see you Thursday.